Ho, ho, ho. Hello there, you lovely little Christmas-themed microwave casseroles, and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the community show that tried to put some effort into its Christmas presentation. Yes, that behind me is a real tree. Here, I'll touch it. There, I touched it. Alright, now don't let me hold you back from the Half-Life community news. Let's just get started, shall we? Last week was quite busier than expected, especially on the Black Mesa front of things, because they have officially released the full Zen beta for everyone to play. That also includes improvements to the previous chapters, but it also means the release of the final Nihilith boss battle and conversing with G-Man Simulator at the end of the game. I've of course played through this newly reimagined version of the Nihilith boss battle, and I gotta say that they took it into a really interesting direction. Some things are very similar to the original version, like shooting the yellow crystals with your rocket to bring down the Nihilith's defenses, but they've altered a lot of things too. For example, the Nihilith doesn't teleport you places anymore. Instead, it teleports chunks of Black Mesa buildings into the playing field, which are stacked with health, suit power, and ammo. At first, I kinda thought this was a pretty radical change, which I didn't really like, but then I remembered how annoying I thought the original battle to be with all that teleporting, and then I started to kinda like it in a way. It's more streamlined. There have also been loads of other changes made to the Zen open beta, which you can read up on in the official news post on their Steam page, which is of course linked down below. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Mesa is almost complete. So, something strange is going on with the official Garry's Mod Twitter page. It seems to be spewing out artsy-fartsy drawings of common Garry's Mod objects like the tool gun, the fizz gun, and even the hula dancer statue. What's the meaning of all this? Well, currently nobody really knows what's going on. What people are speculating, though, is that it has something to do with Facepunch Studios, the game's developers, next title, which is called Sandbox. Sandbox will be a similar game to Garry's Mod, but running on the more modern Unreal Engine 4. Other people are suspecting that it's actually Garry's Mod 2, which I think is actually more unlikely than the other theory I just explained. Now, what I think that it is actually a teaser for a brand new update to the original Garry's Mod, which will port it to a newer version of the source engine. You know, a version with cascading shadow maps. That would be great. And there's obviously the tweet they sent out just today regarding the 12 days of Garry's Mod, where they are going to go over 12 historical pieces of Garry's Mod productions for nostalgia reasons. But even that doesn't seem to have much of a connection with those images, and neither does the giveaway. Of course, this is all just speculation, because at the time of writing, they haven't told anyone anything just yet. But we'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Now, if you want to keep up with these artsy and teasy tweets, the official Garry's Mod Twitter is linked in the description below. It has been 12 years in the making, but it's finally done. The source mod called G-String has made a brand new media post regarding the current progress and state of affairs, and it's looking pretty good. Really good, in fact. So good, in fact, that the mod's developer, Ayara, has announced that the mod is pretty much done and that it can, in principle, be released right away. However, they don't want to just plop it onto ModDB and call it a day. No. The plan now is to get G-String an official Steam release in early access. This also means that it's going to have a price tag hung on it. But it won't be a very big one, as the developer states themselves that the creation of this mod was never really centered around money. They just think it's fitting because a lot of work went into this, and I think they're right because this mod looks absolutely amazing. Calling this a mod would kinda be a disservice at this point, so I'm calling it a game from now on. A trailer has been released for this brand new Source Engine game, and it can be found in the description down below. You'll also find the official blog post there, which goes into more detail. Ladies and gents, it's time to vote again for the ModDB 2019 Mod of the Year Awards. A load of Half-Life mods can now be voted on to win this honorable award, including Dark Interval, Map Labs, M-Mod, Year of the Dragon, and Black Mesa Azure Sheep, as well as some unreleased mods like Operation Black Mesa, Raising the Bar Redux, and Starlight, which we will be looking at in a bit, by the way. Voting lasts for about 8 days now, so if you want to vote, I'd vote right now. A link to the official ModDB page is in the description below. Now go vote. Raising the Bar Redux has gotten a brand new media update, showing a wide variety of new content that we can now all consume and enjoy looking at. Let's go over some of the stuff, shall we? First of all, they have obtained some new members on the team that will be helping out on character modeling, weapon modeling, level design, and more. They'll make the mod even cooler and nicer than it already is. Next up, we got some renders for a new revolver model that will be featured in the game. It's rich with detail. Man, I really do love the texture work here. It looks awesome. Now, of course, in-game, it kinda loses some of that fidelity, but it still looks quite nifty. We also get a look at some new mapping work here. This includes screenshots of the updated Consul Plaza and even some bits of Ravenholm. And I gotta say, they look properly Ravenholm-ish. And the last thing I want to show here is the Combine Guard Gun, or the Dark Energy Cannon. This thing looks flat out awesome. Its geometry is super detailed, and even in-game it looks great. This thing obviously packs a punch, and that shows through its design very well. Now, there is some more stuff in this media update that I would like you to go read up on yourself. There is a link in the description below to said post. Oh, and also, they're looking for people again. This time, they're in need of a material implementation expert. So if you want to work with textures for this mod, give Kralich on Discord a ping-a-ling. Thunder's Leaves is warming us all up on these cold December days with their new hot media update that they launched. And it's hot. Figuratively and literally. In this new media update, they're showing some before and after images of places that will be destroyed over the course of your playthrough. This is because the Combine managed to get a hold again of the Rebel-acquired Combine tech. Once they did that, they decided to give all the flora in the area the middle finger by burning it all down. I told you it was gonna be hot. Not only that, but this media update also shows off some newly remodeled cars, grenades, and a brand new model for the RPG. And they all look pretty swanky. Now, if you want to read up on all this yourself, I've left a link in the description below to go check it all out. Long-time viewers of the show might remember that we covered a mod called Starlight all the way back when we just started. It's a mod where you play through a world of fallen angels and shooting stars, trying to find answers and to escape the darkness that chases you. That's what it says on the ModDB page. Well, a year later, the mod has received a brand new media update, and it's massive. We start off first with a gameplay slice of the Starview Gardens. I can't stress enough how much I love this mod's aesthetics. It's probably one of the best looking Gold Source mods because of the art style alone. It's just incredible. We also have a bunch of screenshots of this area. After that, we move on to the countryside. This orange-ish lit area of the game seems more like a peaceful walk through a pretty calm-looking countryside. Again, the lighting here is on point, and the music, which I haven't mentioned yet but will do now, is really good as well. It adds so much to the atmosphere, it's insane. Apart from the gameplay slices and screenshots, we also got a completely remodeled shotgun that is now prettier and meatier than ever, punching through enemies like it's almost nothing. Almost. Some artwork is also featured by Danila Senko, which gives us a pretty good look at the main character here. She looks ominous. Last but not least, there are a few words from Starlight's developer themselves, Lady Jane or General Rain. Creating a playable demo is on high priority right now, however there won't be any deadlines set just yet. We'll just have to wait until it's done. Oh, and I'll sit here. I'll be patient. Super patient. Because I really want to see this mod become something amazing, and for that, you need time. In the meantime though, go check out this media update through the link posted in the description below. It's definitely worth a look. Wowie, now that was pretty neat, wasn't it? I sure think it was. But you know what else is neat? Following us on social media, hell yeah. All that can be found down below in the description, as well as our Discord server, which if you join that, you can join the conversation. Wow. Also, if you like what I do specifically, I've left my links down below in the description as well. That includes my official Twitter page and my YouTube channel that is going to still need a video before the end of the year. And with that, I'm going to end this episode of All Things Lambda, this very, very Christmassy episode 72 of All Things Lambda. Now, don't be afraid, we'll be back next week with more Christmassy shenanigans. Shenanigans. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon to never miss another episode. Salutations, and take care.
LambdaGeneration.
Okay, so while I was preparing for this episode, I accidentally cut my hand open right there. You can't see it right now because I'm like making sure there is no blood on me, but you know, ouch.